Now then, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Welcome back, folks, welcome back. It's morning of another day on the skyblock. I did a little bit of work, but I've been very distracted just recently. I've been very distracted by another game. Yes, another game. I have been two-time in Minecraft with Grand Theft Auto. I've been having a lot of fun playing Grand Theft Auto online and, well, making a few videos, so they'll be coming out soon. Hopefully, some of you may be interested in watching that, hopefully, because I spent a lot of time on it, having a lot of fun with it, and glad to be doing it as well, because it's a welcome release from Minecraft every now and again. You've got to have a little bit of something away from Minecraft every now and again, just to mix things up a bit. But, apart from that, I have done a little bit over here as well, because I still need my Minecraft fix. I still need my daily dose of Minecraft. What I've been doing is this little section up here. So, not really a great deal, but it did take me quite some time to position all the blocks and get things just right. But at least I can fly now, so I can get the underside done, and I can do all that flying around. I did try and automate it a little bit with planters and harvesters. Harvesters didn't work from Mine Factory Reloaded. They just won't harvest the foods, so that's not good. They want to take the seeds, they want to take it straight from the ground. They don't work with the crops, it seems. The planters from Progressive Automation, they work just fine, because I've got a farm over here that's been running whenever I feel like it, doing my potatoes and carrots for a very long time. So, no problems with it doing it that way. But while I was trying to automate it and testing it out, I realised that I don't actually want to automate every single stock. Like, I've got all 9 flower types here in the little 3x3 section. And I'm not going to need to auto-harvest flowers. Why would I need to auto-harvest flowers? Unless I need dyes for some reason. And I'm sure I don't need that much dye. But the only dye I do need is the cactus. That's why I've got the cactus farm there. So I can cook up the cactus green and make clay and then build on from the area. But I like the height up here. I like the build. The build is more what I've been doing, I suppose. And the rest of it is more just for storing seeds, I suppose. So I've got everything available to me. And I've got a little section there where I must have landed the other day. Quaint. And just, yeah, wreck the soil. But I've got a fair selection of the things that we were creating last episode, all of these goodies, and a few others. I've been buying from the market as well. I've put the market block down here, so I can just buy whatever I want. There was a quest for tomatoes earlier, to get 16 tomatoes. That's those. So we got that quest completed in here, in the Sky Farm. And I've been doing a few other quests in here as well, getting through a few other bits and pieces. Yeah, that was it. Sky Farm gives us tomatoes to give us a machine frame, and then that completes that side of things. There is a Botania flower, the Agricarnation, which I've seen before, and works fairly nicely to grow plants quickly. But you do need to provide it with mana all the time. I've got to make one, but when I make one, I don't know just yet. Also, farms from forestry. I don't know whether they're going to be able to automate any of these agricraft seeds off agricraft crops or not. I don't know. And I'm not really that fussed, like I say, because in this mod pack you don't need to have a variety of food, so we're okay for food. And somebody in the comments did point out where these might be found, and I'll be looking at those a bit later on as well. But not today, not today. I was just having a look through to see what questing we've got done, and this first tab is virtually completed apart from the exploring the different dimensions. I've no idea how to get to the soul dimension yet. I've got to do some research on that. Last Millennium, I don't even know what that is. Deep Dark, I know what that is. I could get to the Deep Dark, I suppose, fairly soon, which would be pretty cool to be able to have some solid ground to run around on instead of the Nether. That's good, but I don't fancy doing that today either. Storage Wars. I've had a few things going on with Storage Wars. The compact chests. I wanted to have a go at compact chests for one thing, because I wanted to store the goodies up here outside of the applied energistics system. So anything that I want to use automation-wise regular will not be in these chests. I did have automation in mind with everything going into the applied energistics system, and while I was messing around with it all, I actually had my applied energistics system completely fill up, and I had to make these 3 more discs to get through it, because there's so many item types in the AE system right now that it filled it up completely. Yes, completely. So I ran out of storage space, so really putting a load of junk that I'm not using won't serve me any purpose. I think the main purpose was to work on the design ideal, because I've got these stairs here that are going up to the next platform. What I'm going to do with this section around here? I don't know. Most of my production is in this 4x4 chunk area, and then on the outer ring, the 5x5 chunks, there's a lot of chunks for storing stuff, I think. I'm going to have a kind of a collection, a monument of things. Maybe even throw a few monuments up and around on the access point afterwards. Once we've created this little bowl up here, where we're up to this edge all the way around, the place inside will look pretty cool, I think. I think the place inside will look pretty cool. All this busy activity, look at how much stuff is in and going on and around the place. Very busy hive of activity. And we can expand our magical exponentially. Is that even the right word? I don't think that's the right word. We can expand our magic out and cover all the magics. There's a lot of crossover magics now. I've done the basics for Thorncraft, Botania, and Blood Magic. And next up we're into the realms of crossovers. I did a bit of crossover with Thorncraft and Technology with the applied energistics. I'm still wanting to do that. But today, because I've been playing another game for a little while, I thought I'd come and do something a little bit different. And so, compact chest, I thought I'd have a go to see what that does. So the first component is this builder. Now I played around with this in another mod pack. It was a mod pack that I was just testing out. I don't remember if I was testing it out for somebody, like one of my friends, or whether I was testing it out just because I could. I can't remember exactly why I was testing it, but compact chests, okay? I may have actually been testing it in Magic Farm, to be honest, to test it out. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but it's got a self-explanatory GUI, which is quite cool. I need a chest, some iron bars, and some clay. Let's see, I only need 1 clay apparently. Okay, iron bars, iron ingots, and chest. Let's just quickly grab all the bits and pieces we need. Iron bars. I don't appear to have any iron bars. Okay, well, I'll soon have some iron bars. So I have a few sets of iron bars, just in case. And some chests. Chests, yes. Let's take a few chests. And the other thing was clay. I've got 1 clay ball there. Let's take another couple in stack form that I can break down if I want to. Okay, so what does it want me to do with all this lot? Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Okay. So a chest of rows and columns. I can choose what rows and columns to do. So I can make it less or I can make it more. Okay. Well. I was thinking along the lines of storage for these. And you see how I've got this one sort of laid out so the storage is also defining where they are in the grid as well. So that when it comes to me collecting goodies, I don't need to farm the whole thing, but I can just go click on the chest and get what I need out. So really, I need rows and columns. I'm going to need 4 rows with 5 columns. So let's see if that works out to make a chest that I actually want, and then I can store things perfectly on my farm. So what was it? 4 rows and 5 columns. And any particular colour? Let's go with green. Why not? And a chest, backpack or chest. Oh, backpack or chest. I see. Okay, I can build a backpack as well. That's good. Build a chest. Right, so I've got a green compact chest with 20 slots in. Let's see if it does what I want it to do. That's yeah. Let's do it down here where I haven't currently got anything. I have got something in there. Let's do it here, because these are all the same size areas. Oh, it's just a kind of a weird Weird graphic that I wasn't expecting there. Let's throw that in there. Yeah, you can't see anything inside it, but a fairly weird graphic. Okay, and it's got 4 with 5 down the side. I think that went the wrong way around though, because I said 4 rows and 5 columns, and it's gone 5 rows and 4 columns. So I've got to remember to do that the other way around. So when I come to it here, I want to see where they are in relation to the grid that's next to me. So that doesn't quite work. Best way to take it is hit it with an axe. Okay, can I alter these chests in here, I wonder? There wasn't any sort of slot to open them up and change them, was there? No, there wasn't. Okay, well, let's get a little bit more clay and pop that into here. At least it doesn't dump the contents all over the floor. That chest, I'll use that chest for something. But instead of 4 rows, let's make it 5 rows and 4 columns. If it's going to be that way around, then we'll do it that way around. That's fine. Build chest. Where did it put it? Did it update that one? No. I'm sure I just said build chest. Build chest. Oh, it's popping them out on the floor over here. Ah, okay. I hope these are right now then. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's more like what I was expecting. Rows and columns in the right way around, thank you. Okay, so we'll have that one on here. Yeah, on there. And we'll have that one on there. We'll just take this one out. So that gives me what I'm after. So when I come to it, I can see roughly where on the grid next to me things will be. When I click storage away, like if I take those and half of those and so on, everyone knows this in Minecraft, right? Everyone knows this in Minecraft. So when I come to the chest and I've got the harvest, I can just click on the harvest and it'll go in the right slots. But also, if I'm after something in particular, like I want lettuce, I know that it's 2 across, 1 down. 2 across, 1 down, there's lettuce. Bing, there's lettuce. And then I can harvest the lettuce, particularly if I want to. Yeah, that works. I'm glad about that. I'm not so keen on the graphic, though. It's a kind of a see-through chest. Kind of odd. But, well, never mind. We'll get over it, won't we? We'll get over it. Alright, well, I've just been doing some of the simple quests, some of the little bits and pieces, that stuff that I've already done before, making some structural upgrades, a void upgrade, a tool rack, an armor stand and things. Stuff that I've made, but the book has been reset since then and hasn't remembered that I made them. I've had that quite a bit in this, haven't I? I've had to change my set around every now and again, but I've made an armor stand there, and there's another armor stand over there somewhere, I think. I got another armor stand somewhere, haven't I? But it's given me a clock, a rather cool looking clock, which I put on my wall. It's going to give me an annoying tick-tock for ages and ages, but never mind. It's pretty cool. The next thing in this storage section, which I'm 62% through already, is pretty epic. The next thing that I looked at was the tanks. I've made the water well, the drums, the portable tanks, the plastic tank, and then I've just found this ender tank. And this is from Ender Tanks, and I've not seen this before, Ender Tank, so I don't really know how it works. I'm expecting it to work similar to how Railcraft iron tanks work, and they've been around a long time, haven't they? So it's probably the same sort of thing as one of those. And the blocks look very similar to big reactors in style. They do this Ender Tech. So I think we should make some of this. So I wanted to see what we could do. It does need Resident Ender machine frames, though. Do they all need Resident Ender? Yeah, they all need Resident Ender machine frames. So the first thing is probably to make some Resident Ender machine frames, I think. That when you make them, they do end up with giving you lots of the blocks. It's not like you get a few blocks. You get 8 for each of those, 16 of the glass, and 1 of the controllers. Not too bad, not too bad. I do need these Eyes of Ender as well, and I currently don't have any Eyes of Ender. I think I've got plenty of blazes, though. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of blazes. So, first thing I want to do is set up the automation of the resonant machine frames. I want to tell the computer how to make machine frames all up and down the place. Patterns. I've got 30 patterns. Good, good. I'll make a stock. Craft the next 30 while I'm waiting. There we go. That's how I do it, you see, because I always run out of patterns doing this. Okay, so we want machine frames. Frame. There we go. So there are 4 types of machine frames. So far, I've been using thermal expansion basic machine frames for almost everything. Seems to be you can make almost everything with a basic machine frame, but the thermal expansion machines can be upgraded with different frames. So I need to set it out with knowing these recipes. So there's a recipe for the next one up, which uses the basic machine frame. And if I take one of those, throw it in, that'll clear that up for me. The next one, the reinforced machine frame, requires this signalium gear, which I'm not sure I've got. Yeah, I haven't got, which is molten signalum, which is destabilized redstone, copper, and silver. How can I get destabilized redstone into there? I can just melt down a block of redstone, but can I actually transfer it some other method? Don't think I can. Dang it. Okay. I think I'm going to have to make these independently, aren't I? I'm not going to be able to automate the making of this unless I can turn it into ingot form at some point. Can I turn it into ingot form once it's done? Yeah, I can. Let's make 3 of those with 3 of those and 1 of those. I know there's going to be too much redstone at the end of it, but that's okay for now, isn't it, right? And do I have a gear symbol? No, I don't. Let's get the gear from down here. It's not going to automate it for a little while. So let's get the gear from here. And we'll pop that up on this one. I think this is all caught up again now. Yeah, this is still all caught up and keeping in control of the ingots. So I'm not getting any blockages. I'm not messing around with it anymore. Okay, silver smelted first. The copper goes into there, yeah, and the redstone is taking a month. Okay, well, never mind. We'll pop that on there, and come back to it in a minute. The other recipe for frames, I'm not going to be able to do, am I? So I'm going to have to wait for that to happen. Okay. Okay, I think I found what may be an easier route to take, an easier place to be in to get there. Let's take a bucket. Right, I'm going to have a crafting recipe for that. Equals that. There. Okay, so we'll make that. And then I want a crafting recipe that is... yeah, another process. I'm getting there, don't worry. I'll make it all clear. Another process. Pulverized copper. Yeah, we want those 2 in. So there's the first 2 stages, because I've already got pulverized silver. It's just taking so long in the smeltery. And if it's taking a long time in the smeltery, then I'm screwed, basically. And I want to be able to make it automated as well. So this redstone's really taken a long time to smelt. I've even jumped in and poured destabilized redstone in there and tried to... Yeah, it doesn't work. Bad ideas. But at least I'm thinking. Alright, so that's the fluid transposer. So at the back here, we want to give it the recipe that says how to make a bucket of destabilized redstone. And then the pulverizer, we want to give that the recipe for making pulverized copper. We've already got the pulverized silver from previous methods. And then, when we go and set it all up, we should be able to make this signalium. Oh, pronunciation's never my strong point, is it? So we're going to need 1, 2, 3 of those. And 1 silver. Pulverized silver. Pulverized silver, there it is, one I made earlier. 1 of those, and a destabilized redstone in that. There we go, Signium blend. Make that, so that's a pattern that I can use. And then once I've got that, which I can't take it out right now, so let's throw all that in there. Let's craft 2 more of those. Well, let's craft 10 for now. Start. There we go. Okay, teach it tricks. Teach the AE system all the tricks. Okay, so that should give me this. There we go. And then I should have a processing thing for going that into into the bar itself, which means I need to furnace it. Cook it. I could also probably put this straight into the smeltery down there, but I do want this as well. Let's turn the output off a minute. Take that. There we go. And there we go. Awesome. All of these little bits and pieces are things that I do to set up my base to be able to do all sorts of things automated as often as humanly possible. Try my best to make it so that if I want something, I can automate it. I don't know what the rest of you are like for doing things like this. That's all that stuff. That's all full. That one's pretty full. That one's got a couple of bits and pieces in. Yeah, that's okay, because that's mostly thermal expansion. We'll pop those in there. This one, we'll pop that into there. There we go. Alright, so now I should be able to call up some of this stuff. Let's make 3. Start. And it should make it 3 times over. Signalum blend and signalum ingots should do that quickly enough. Okay, and then I want to take the signalum ingots. I'm going to need 4 of those, and I want to make it into a cog. Yes. So let's clear that off again. Sig. I wonder if 3. Oh, it's not going to smelt down enough, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's see. Let's go see. Where did I put my smeltery? There it is over there. Okay, I want to see if this will do the actual processing here for me. So, if I put this in here, is it going to turn into... Yeah, it should do. 4 of that. Should do, shouldn't it? So I should be able to put 4 blend in. 4 the blend in to make 1 gear. That would be a quicker process. Let's take the gear back. I don't think this is done still. Yeah, look, it's still stuck. I don't know whether that's just slow or stuck, or there's a reason why it won't work. I'm going to restart that one for the hell of it, because I'm already doing it another way now. And that should have melted down. Yeah, there it is, molten signum. Okay, and we should take 4, so let's put that into here. Pop, pop. You go in there. There we go. And it should start pouring straight away. Should pour me 4 and then pick out the gear. Yeah, awesome. And it's got none left, has it? No. That's cool then. Okay. So yeah, what am I going to make it do in the AE system? In the AE system, I'm going to make it throw blend into there to make the gear. And then I can make it all part of the automation. So, gears. I got 1 of those now, also. And Siggy, I want to craft 1 of those. Need a bucket. Why am I missing the bucket? What's he missing the bucket? It's not got an empty bucket somewhere. Does the bucket get used up? Well, let's just make a few buckets, throw them in there. It's probably stuck trying to make those things as well now. Signum, craft, 1, start. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Or it may be cooking those already. There's 4 in there. Okay. So, I then give it a crafting recipe here that 4 of that equals 1 of that. Craft me that pattern. Thank you. Throw those away. Thank you. And then that can go into the the gear making machine over here. Into this as another gear that it can craft me. And it can make them automatically then, which is excellent, excellent, excellent. I do love it when you find a nice, easy way to do things. Okay, back to the machine frames then. Frame, there we go. This machine frame required that mix-up. Hardened glass is possible to make already in the system. That's a crafting recipe. There we go. I'll take 1 of those out. I can't because of what? I don't have enough hardened glass or something? I don't know. And then that one will require... Oh, that's another one that needs a gear. An Enderium gear. Well, at least the Enderium's easier to make because I can make the Enderium blend like that, and it already knows how to make Enderium blend. Okay. Alright, well, I'll fix that one up the same as the last one and order a few more pieces from machine parts, like some hardened glass, to get that working. And I'll be back when I've got that done. Alrighty, so we have what we're looking for. It takes a long time for these machine frames to work because of the resonant Enderium gears that we need. Requires the Enderium to be done. That's a bit of that. We don't... Well, resonant Ender, molten Enderium. Because I've been putting in the machine frames, so I've been waiting for machine frames to be made. I've been waiting on the smeltery to make them, and so on and so on and so on. So now we're going to make these tanks, though. So, Enderium tanks. Ender tanks. Let's just have a look at the tank, because I believe everything's in there. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's look at it through Ender tank. And then, yeah, all the items that are in the quest are in here. Okay, so let's see what we need to make. We need to make a load of those. So we're going to need to make a load of blaze powder. Yeah, so let's make a stack, 2 stacks of that. There we go. And then make some of these. Let's make a stack of them, because we're probably going to need them. And there we go. So then I need the Enderium nuggets. Okay, we've got Enderium nuggets somewhere, haven't I? Enderium nuggets, no, but I can make a load of these. Let's make 10 of those. Let's start that process off. Enderium ingots, Enderium nuggets. No, not going in yet. Okay, go on. Takes a little while to craft the buckets and move all the buckets around the place and all that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be a quick auto-processing because there's lots of processes in them. But I can just set it up to run and do something and then leave it alone afterwards. But when I'm making something like this, it's kind of annoying to sit here and wait and just try and say hi to you guys forever and ever. I mean, look, we've got all this. We've got a tesseract to make. We've got some hardened glass. That shouldn't be too hard to make those. We've got another tesseract to make. So I've got to make another 2 tesseracts as well to make these things. 3 tesseracts. So we're going to make 3 tesseracts and a load of nuggets and things like that. I think it's probably best... Oh, and a resonant flux capacitor, which isn't easy either. I think it's probably best if I finish up this episode today and carry on making all these things over the course of the next few hours and make things like this as quickly as I can, off camera, ready for next episode. So, without further ado, thank you very much for watching today's episode. I'm going to get back into the swing of things now. I've had a few days off of Minecraft, and now we're getting back in. You've only missed one daily episode. Only one daily episode. I think that's pretty good. I hope that's pretty good. I hope that's okay. Taking a break. I'm back now, and we're going to be getting cracking on with some more Agrarian Skies. Completing quests, building out the base, and doing all the things. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. See you later, guys.